Thanks for tuning into the Pre-Patch Podcast. Check out these patch notes.
Well, let's talk about other people suffering outside of us, right? Because we need to all share in the suffering. And well, if you're a Destiny player, you are also suffering. Destiny, you know,
Twofold.
yeah. Well, yes, twofold. Because I think we're actually I'm going to go ahead and is this the article that brings? Nope. Where is it at? It's somewhere. But let's talk about this, and I'll find the other article. Destiny, Bungie cut 220 staff people, right?
Yeah.
And then was it today, right? I think today they announced because I think it was you, Scruffy, that showed showed this. Today they then said, "Oh, by the way, yeah, Destiny 3 ain't happening. Oh, by the way, Destiny 2 not getting any more expansions." Like
small content or small like updates. That's it.
Yeah, they're basically going to do seasonal content at this point and not do expansions anymore. So Destiny effectively is
dead.
It's done.
It's over.
Well, not
over.
dead because it's still got a player
base. It's not
base,
dead, but
it's
done. It's the days of Destiny.
It's done.
Stuff is done.
A live service game without a live service fucking like content, it's done.
Well,
we don't know what the seasonal content stuff's gonna look like.
Seasonal content technically applies to live service, but it's not what Destiny people want.
Okay,
I imagine.
So let me, Bill, you are the like Elden Ring, Dark Souls expert, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, Scruffy, you are like the indie, like super, I don't know. I mean, you play a lot of things. You're kind of like the variety expert, yeah?
Sure, yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
I'm the fucking whale live service expert, and I'm telling you fucking right now, take it from me, from the fucking Kill the Justice League, that, and all the other fucking live service games that just get service fucking, that game is dead. It's fucking dead, gone. Just fucking bury that shit and move on. It's dead. It's fucking dead.
What's that mean for us? We don't have a game to rag on anymore.
I don't know.
Yeah. Do you think this is a Sony PlayStation decision? Do you think they have realized that the Bungie acquisition is not paying out, and so
I think so.
They're cutting staff and resetting the workforce
with all of this
to
happening
that marathon
all
game
at once. Yeah, I was going to say marathon. I was going to bring that up. Yeah, with all of this happening at once, like that is screaming Sony move.
I think that the writing is on the wall for Bungie. I really hate to be this person, but I think that Sony won't shut down Bungie because there's too much IP, there's too much there. Right. Mark my words. Sony gets rid of Sony will cut Bungie loose and say, "Hey, y'all are your independent studios." Microsoft rebuys them. I'm telling you right now,
that's bold.
That is bold,
dude. To pull Bungie back, like, and just think about the fucking PR spin of being like, we brought Bungie back home, like we brought Bungie and Master Chief back together. Right, and that's
that's bold,
right? Dude, but you think Sony's just gonna drop them after buying them? And acquiring them?
Yes, I think that if Marathon is the writing on the wall, if that game does not fucking stick and does not do well, that shit's done. Like,
honestly, I don't see it doing well either.
I don't know.
I don't know. Like, maybe it's too soon to tell, but
I mean,
I'm not sure. Honestly, I wouldn't mind them going back to being free agents again. I don't want the Xbox acquisition because that's exactly what we need is Xbox buying up more studios. And
I don't want it either.
Yeah, but we'll see. I think Sony bought Bungie with a purpose, and I don't think Destiny was the main purpose. We'll see if that purpose gets realized because they really were wanting them so that they could expand on their live service games, like not just Bungie's games, but have them be like live service experts within Sony Studios.
I mean, they've only had RPGs and single player games for the most part. Bungie was going to be the live service like moneymaker.
Well, what's nuts though is that it just shows how deep rooted Jimmy Rye is fucking like, because this feels like a Jimmy Ryan
Right.
That was 100% a Jimmy
It's
Rye.
like the ghost of Christmas past
Like,
coming to haunt them.
Yeah, except you don't get the fucking beautiful outcome of Scrooge realizing he fucked up and they made
No.
everything better. Like
No.
we have to deal with the dystopian like leftover fucking lumps of coal. I don't know. I mean, I also don't trust I think Pete Parson, if I'm not mistaken, I think he's the owner or like the not the owner, but the CEO and whatever else. And he was like, Bungie was a free agent. Bungie was free of Activision.
Right.
You know what I mean? For a while. Like, I don't think that they want to be. I don't want to knock him, man, but I kind of feel like the dude is hungry for a payday and it's just being like, hey, like, we're gonna get bought out. Great. We make our money. Like, great. We can go free agent.
I've
we
seen
can
in
bought
chat
again.
that somebody bought $2.3 million in cars and then laid off the employees. So I don't know if that was him, but
Just saying, you know, like it's I don't know, man. Yeah, I mean, they're saying in this that like departing staff will be offered a generous exit package that includes severance, bonus, health coverage. So that's good. Like, it's good
that
if
is
they're
good. They're at least going to take care of them a little bit.
right. But you know, the best way that you could take care of them is by keeping their jobs and then like maybe
Right.
cutting your fucking, you know, CEO salary bullshit, or
And
whatever else your bonuses and all that kind of stuff. And
Yeah.
you know,
I wish more of these studios, instead of like cutting people loose like this, for studios that are having issues, would redistribute kind of like how Square did. I think that like Square Enix has been real shit recently, but them redistributing the Forspoken team instead of just cutting them loose was a Chad play.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. I mean, you saw it with Nintendo. Like Nintendo, you know, their CEO Miyazaki. No,
Miyazaki?
Is it? That's not Miyazaki, is it?
I don't think it's Miyazaki though.
No. It's not. It's not Miyamoto. Fuck. I don't know. Anyway, the CEO of over in of Nintendo, president of Nintendo, like he was just like, hey, like I'm gonna take a pay cut. Like I'm gonna take a bonus cut, you know, and distribute it there. Like, it's just sad that the decision and livelihood of others are made solely by the piss poor realization of and decision making of these higher, you know, people in leadership, right?
Right.
Like, whether it's Sony, whether it's the CEO of Bungie, you know, like, it's not like the devs go where the devs are told. Like, people work staff go where they're told because that's what they're told. They're trusting you that you have the leadership to guide them and guide the business. And when you guide them wrong, like, the staff are the ones that are fucking in danger and not the people that are in charge making the decision, which is really fucking sad. So
Yeah.
Yep.
That sucks.
Yeah. So I don't know, but I mean, what do you think? I mean, does Bungie just full transition into Marathon and that's it? Like, they just full
I mean,
blown
at
go
the
that
moment,
way?
that seems like their last fucking bet on the table.
Yeah, that seems like the play, unless they start being a collaboratory studio with other Sony studios. I can see them going that route.
Yeah. Well, what's crazy too is that the reviews for the final shape, you know, user reviews were good. Like, most people loved the final shape, like, and where that was headed, and then just to kind of see it go down the shitter, kind of sucks, you know.
Truly was the final shape.
And that's good one.
Thank you for checking out the patch notes. If you enjoyed this small selection from our podcast, come join us every Thursday at 10:30 p.m. Eastern for the full unfiltered pre-patch podcast. And check out our past shows on anchor.fm/prepatch podcast.